Welcome, lovely folk. This is the reading for Sagittarius for the year 2025, which we have now entered. Happy New Year to all of you. I would also like to preface with an apology for my absence. I'm slowly getting back to it, but I definitely suffer from migraines, which have been increasing lately, so it's definitely seized me up. And I've had a few colds and such throughout the holiday season, so it slowed me down a little bit there, but I am on the rise and feeling so much better, so thank you for bearing with me. We will start off with tea leaf. I'll grab you an animal spirit. We have 𝕃'𝕌ℕ𝔼 for your tarot. We have Queen of the Moon in Moonology, and I'll possibly clarify with the Enchanted World Tarot. And at the end we will be doing charms a little bit differently, as well as runes. And let's go ahead and get started. I love when they take a kind of turn there. Okay, that's quite a bit. Well, another one there too. Okay. If you've watched these reads, a lot of these have been coming out lately. And I pick by where there's like a turn or a like fissure in the deck. Okay, so we have September and January and success. So that is a wonderful thing to see. The that's could be September, January of this year. It could have been like some kind of turning point of last year. Or those months could have some kind of significance to you, like a birthday, or you know, some kind of meaning to you, to help you know that this is for you. We have Gong, an exciting event. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Let me scooch this a little bit and actually put this one on this side. Peacock, beware of great pride. Ant, work, achievement, success. So success showing up here twice. Butterfly, a change for the better. V, victory in some endeavor. A lot of positive cards here. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Dogs, getting together with friends. Vase, secret admirer. And lastly, we have teardrops, great personal sorrow. So I feel this is something you've already been feeling. There we go. Yeah, I do feel like that's something you've already been feeling, but things are going to get better. You may talk with a friend. I see you turning that pain into gain. Alright, let's go ahead and get your animal spirit. Now these animals could be spirit guides for the year, so you may see them. And we do already have dog, peacock, butterfly, and ant. So, and if you feel called to them at all, I do have a few animal spirits in a playlist on my channel. It is called Invoking Power Animals. So you can look there. I definitely have peacock. I believe I have butterfly, but it's just little tidbits. You could also, you know, always look into it when you feel called to a certain animal. There could be a message there for you. It could be, you know, like letting you know something, or it could be like a sign of something. It could be asking you to invoke certain mannerisms. You have to just kind of see what really resonates with you there. Spirit guides and angels, animal spirits for Sagittarius, please, for the year 2025. Okay, quite a bit there. We are not going to be reading these this time around, but if you do feel like, you know, extra pulled to any of them, look them up, or if you see them often, for sure look them up. But we have here dragonfly, cosmic egg, starfish, wolf, scorpion, crow, camel, and elk. Interesting. I was thinking about doing keep your eyes out. I think in one of my prior readings I had elk show up as well, and I felt very called to do an animal spirit on that, an invoking power animal. So look out for that. I will probably be doing that as my next animal spirit short. So yeah, do keep your eye out for that. But of course, if you feel any particularly called to any of these animal spirits, or you've seen them often, or if that does end up occurring, you know, do look into these. Alright. Move into your tarot here. Spirit guides and angels, messages for Sagittarius for the year 2025. Messages for Sagittarius for the year 2025. To Sag legacy for the year 2025. Messages for Sagittarius for the year 2025. I'm not going to take it for the reading, but I am feeling called to show this card. Five of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Five of Wands has stood out to me so much lately. I wonder if it has to do with the Mars aspect lately. Not the aspect, but the transgression of Mars right now. It's in Leo right now, and we'll soon go back to Cancer. It's been very much so about, since I'm feeling so called to that specifically, it's been very much so about right now with it in Leo, and when it goes into Cancer as well, but like specifically right now with it retrograde, it's like bringing up a lot to the surface of like if you've had any repressed anger. I know I have certainly felt this. Actually, like right around Christmas, it kind of all hit me really hard at once, and I just had I don't know if I feel like it's a Cancerian thing, to kind of we don't do as well with anger. It's like it takes a lot for us to get there, and then when we get there, we like it like explodes out of us. We don't like to sit with it, and so sometimes we accidentally, and we're very feeling beings, but we'll accidentally kind of repress it because we don't like being in that energy. And it's actually like also when Mars goes back into Cancer, it's called what's it called? A something sign. It's like Mars has a troubled time in Cancer as well, because they're kind of they're planets that are they just don't do as well in each other's energy. There's a term for it, I'll put it up, of course. But yeah, so like that might be something you've been dealing with as well, is like any repressed anger coming up to the surface, so that you can learn how to channel it into something healthy. Okay, I'm also feeling called to share, I know from my own personal experience, part of so it's not just, it's never just, it's kind of intertwined with like your chart and experiences in life, but I did also experience a lot of unhealthy anger in my younger years, so it kind of conditioned me in a way that I've been trying to like work through now, but it taught me anger was bad. Like I didn't understand that it could be healthy, and so that's part of why I repressed it. So that could be something that you're looking at. Any ways you've maybe dealt with anger in an unhealthy manner because you've been kind of repressing it in some way. Perhaps, I know this is something I experience from time to time. I didn't used to as much, but I had other forms of escapism, but now lately it's been like trying to like eating my emotions, eating my anger to suppress it. So perhaps that's something to look into, because I'm saying that because of this image here, how the food's laid out on the table. There's like a bowl that is full here, an empty bowl here, and what's maybe part of these berries like spread out amongst the table. It's kind of like, again, looking at that suppressed anger. And kind of healing your heart through it. Alright. So we have the 10 of Cups here. So definitely I feel like you're looking at you're kind of laying everything out in front of you. You might be looking to the past a lot, at memories. I did get with your meditation as well. This specifically came through, that there might be a smell that triggers a memory. But Yeah, I saw an underground cave. It was like a door that was like above the surface, like an earthy door, but then it went down below into this underground cave. And so it's like going below the surface, exploring deeper parts of yourself and memories, and then small question mark, like a small is going to trigger some memory. Okay, I did get with that because I got some other stuff, and then I smelled the smell of death, which I get that sometimes, and it just relates. I mean, it can be sometimes like just kind of a connection to the death card, but so something could be ending, preparing for like new beginnings. But some of you, if you already have lost a loved one, and perhaps that's also sort of triggered this, looking into like family memories, legacies that have been within the family, even conditioning. It can be some of you may have lost specifically, and it doesn't have to be, but I do feel some of you may have lost specifically your mother or father, like somebody directly, like a parent, somebody who brought you up, and so it's really triggered a lot. I send you so much love through this. And know that it's going to be okay. Some of you, there could be like just like a feeling of like so much you wanted to say, unfinished like conversations, unfinished like things that have affected you. But know that you can still commune with them. And you still are going to get through whatever this might be for you. If you just, commune through, talking to them. It can feel silly if you're not used to doing that, but I do see you becoming comfortable with doing that actually, and it's kind of very healing. And it helps you kind of move through. And you don't want to get caught in the past, but it does help you like look at the past to move through it for a better future. Alright, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse here. I think that you feel like you're not going to have this victory. But it's just not time yet. I'm being called to this gong, and it kind of like really reminds me of this door as well. Like this door looks like it could be a gong. So, oh wow, and then I'm holding the wheel. So yeah, it's like there's like a faded thing. So it just hasn't been time yet. Trust in divine timing. You are going to have victory. I'm feeling this ring as well as being kind of like a wheel. And the cosmic egg. Which is also reminding me of the year of the wood snake. This year is going to be very transformative. I think for a lot of people, but I think directly you are going to like really have a transformation in your life. Some serious growth. something that you like kind of resist. There might be a little bit of a fear of success. I think perhaps you just don't feel ready. Yeah, you just don't feel ready, this King of Pentacles. Like, you are ready, but you resist it. I think sometimes you also might resist, like, you feel like responsibilities weigh heavy on you. Perhaps you've carried a lot from the past. And so it's like, it feels very heavy when you have responsibilities, but I do see things are going to resonate more, things are going to feel more right as you move into this. You know, it's not going to feel as strenuous. Like, it's not that you won't be like still working hard, but, and I don't want to say that because that again feels like weight, but I think some of the weight's going to be taken off as you move through this. Like, gongs, the way they resonate, like the way it moves through your body, they're like this big instrument and you feel it, and it kind of like cleanses you. So it's like you are gonna feel a little bit lighter and move through this. We have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, your passion is going to come back. You aren't going to feel as heavy. You're going to feel like you can move through this. You're going to feel like you can move through this more swiftly. And part of that's again because your passion's going to be reignited. That gong also brings like so much wonderful energy. Some of you might even, I keep being drawn back to that gong. So like you might even, you know, I don't know, either get a gong or listen to it through your phone or what have you. I think it will really resonate more if you like have one. I don't know, something about feeling that resonate through your body is really important. Maybe you go to an event, it does say an exciting event, but maybe you go to like some sound healing events where they might have a gong. Or you might find a place that has a gong and use it. But yeah, another huge thing is you're connecting more into spirituality and with your intuition. And I think part of that is, again, kind of moving through things. You're going to feel lighter. You're like letting things come up and moving through them rather than suppressing them. And you're learning so much about yourself. I did also get a gateway with like 2 flames. So again, about like revitalization. And just a lot of movement this year and transformation. A change for the better. So wonderful, wonderful reading for you. Let's go ahead and get your Queen of the Moon. Spirit guides and angels, messages for Sagittarius. I don't know why, but that scared me. Messages for Sagittarius. Or I shouldn't say scared as much as like shocked me. Maybe you're gonna feel shocked that you're able to balance things better than you thought you would be able to. Abundance and pleasure. Interesting. So I saw something similar to this in your meditation, like all these rays going around. I saw a ball and these rays were going around it. I guess not completely unlike the atom. I also want to note the butterflies here. A lot of transformation. But yeah, what did I see exactly? Oh, for one, I saw, if you have lost a loved one, to know that they are present, and that they are sending a ray helping you ascend. So I thought that was interesting with this. And then I wrote hand reaching for a ball. That was when I saw that image with all these rays around a ball. But yeah, so many butterflies here, so much transformation. Enjoy the journey. I'm definitely getting, it's not about the destination, to just enjoy the journey, enjoy your time now, be present. Surrender to the moment. But yeah, balance, I do feel like you're going to surprise yourself. Perhaps because you feel the weight of responsibility, and sometimes like almost wince away at it, because I kind of winced at this card. You just don't think that you can have that balance, but you're going to attain it. I also want to note this is 19, which is the Sun card. We also have 18 here, which is the Moon card. And I also want to state I did get Primal Instinct and to stay grounded, which with balance, that is also very much so about keeping in balance with staying grounded, but also, not getting stuck in one place and moving through things. But yeah, 18 is the Moon card, pleasure, and it's all kind of very about that like primal instinct, which is also your intuition, and it's like a wonderful thing, but does need balanced with both these things need balanced. This is the Sun and the Moon essentially. So I'm also kind of getting, balancing your masculine and feminine energies as well. And abundance. I think you're learning that you are abundant, you have everything you need, and you don't need to worry. You're being guided. Definitely these animal spirits and elks right here too. These animal spirits are definitely present here, and very much so a message here that you are being guided. Let's see all these. And there's the elk. Let's see what else is here. There's a reindeer, but there is an elk. Or apologies, not a reindeer. Well, there's actually a reindeer also. There's an elk, a reindeer, and a deer. Interesting. We have a rabbit, a fox, a raccoon, a boar, a wolf. So that wolf, and that wolf is right in front of her. And a squirrel. Squirrels are about planning. And I believe this one's hard to see. I think it's an otter, maybe? But yes, it's interesting. The squirrels are, there's a squirrel and a branch on either side, which again is about balance, but also about planning. I also just got look before you leap. Okay, let's get your moonology. A new start is coming, new moon. Interesting. See if it comes out again, but Spirit guides and angels, messages for Sagittarius for the year 2025. Messages for Sagittarius for the year 2025. Okay. Emotions are running high, supermoon, and that's for a reason. This is also again reminding me of the Mars, what's happening with Mars right now. Like, there's a lot of emotions surfacing for you. That's there with the 10 of Cups as well. You know, that can just be like a plethora of emotions, which again, like, you can grow from. It's not a bad thing. We have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Interesting. So we saw that new moon card, which again was about new beginnings and change. We saw so many butterflies. We have the butterfly card, cosmic egg, which kind of reminds me of this very much so. Expect powerful change this year. Waning moon, what do you need to release? Interesting with pleasure, it kind of was reminding me of that. So it's like certain things that you're doing for instant gratification might be holding you back. Like, I think things will change and you'll step out of that energy. It's just been tough as things have been surfacing, but you're starting to move through that, and so you will be changing those things. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Interesting with that as well. She looks like she's like surrendering to the moment. And it's very high priestessy as well. I always think of the high priestess as like the whole of the moon. I love that song actually. But you know, like both the full moon, the new moon, it's like all of the moon cycles in one. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent, you know, move these down, move these up. Apologies for covering these up so you can't see them. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. You are going to be successful with this. Look, more butterflies, more change, more growth. I've also seen a lot of these flowers, which, you know, are very much so, you know, the nectar for the butterfly. And it's kind of like reminding me again of like emotions. Water goes in to grow these beautiful flowers that then the butterfly feeds on the nectar and creates change, turning pain to gain. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So that's reminding me of the squirrels on the branches here. And it's just about, again, like kind of making sure you set time with every month to really kind of reassess and make sure that you are connecting and not just giving into certain pleasures, and to make sure that, you know, you connect to your true, deeper dreams. Because sometimes, like, I always think of it as, because pleasure can relate to, what's the term? Oh, it starts with a D. Desire, which can, like, also connect to dream. It's like, of course you can have unhealthy desire, unhealthy pleasure. You know, it can go into like attachment and addiction. But if we constantly make sure we reassess and not be hard on ourselves about it, just observe, we can realize like what is like a true healthy desire, something that is like leading you to your dreams, to your highest potential, and what is, you know, just kind of giving in to a short-term thing, which isn't always bad either. I want to state that, because sometimes it's like sometimes you need like like life can be difficult, and to give yourself some endorphins and some serotonin isn't bad. It's bad when it becomes sought out and becoming attached to that short-term fix for those serotonin and different brain chemicals, rather than, because then it cuts you off from the true ones. So it's about checking that. And lastly, we have here, conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. It's really cool here that you have new moon eclipse and full moon eclipse. So this year, that powerful change is coming. And it's going to lead you to something and set you on a new path. Beautiful. All right, I will meet you in the runes and charm section of this reading. Okay, so we have here, your card of the year is the 10 of Swords. So definitely that's about endings and new beginnings, radical change. So I definitely think that is quite befitting here. Place that there. Let's get your runes. You'll have to bear with me, and I'm still learning these. I'm not the best at pronunciating these, and I don't know them by heart yet. Interesting. Okay. So they all kind of landed right here in the middle. Okay. We'll leave that here for now. Let me grab the booklet. Okay. So we have here Pertho, Hearth, mysticism, a hidden secret involved with your question, one of the mysterious runes. It suggests something mystical, but refers also to home and hearth. A possible gift or heritage should be evaluated. Weight on secrecy, connections with the occult, possibly introduction to psychic activities. Which we definitely saw the High Priestess at the end of your reading there, so that also can signify that. We have here Aiwas. You, the journey of the dead. The yew was first of all Odin's tree. He collected the souls of the dead before the journey to the underworld. This rune symbolizes therefore death, or changes and breaking with old habits, which we did see as well in your reading. It doesn't have to be negative, but can signify that the asking person is approaching their goal in a successful way. I definitely see that. We saw so much about success. And then we have Aiwas and Aiwas. Horse, changes. Again, very much so present in your reading. The rune of Sleipnir, Odin's horse, travel and changes. An asking person involved in a business project should be encouraged, but emotional relationships must be rebuilt or given some vitamins. Wait on spiritual travels. And I want to specify both times in the Aiwas as well. Weight, they mean it as in like gravity. A calming rune which waits prosperity. To get inner peace, we should make an extra effort to finish our tasks. And we have 𝕃'𝕌ℕ𝔼, year, natural cycle. The cycle of the seasons, especially the harvesting. Just remind me of that abundance card you had. When this rune is drawn or thrown, it refers to started work and encouraged to perseverance and will to fight for success. Shortcuts will be catastrophic. The natural process, sowing, tending, ripening, must go its course. Let the patience rule physical and mental energy. So I'm getting also with that trusting divine timing, like not to not do anything, but to trust in divine timing and have patience even when you don't see an outcome, to keep at it, because there's a natural cycle, natural order to things, and it's not always on our time. Okay, let's get to let me stand up for this actually. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm being called to this right away because we saw so much about travel. I do see that being a possibility, especially in the summer for you. You have this in Leo season, which is around about August, and also just celebration. We're going to an event possibly. Alright, so I just felt extra called to that. We have a P in Sagittarius. Now I'm going to take the letter chart, the letter beads as, you know, they can be either, you know, initials, they could be like you could see a word out of them. You could also actually just got perception for some reason. I see a P, E, and C, but for whatever reason it brought perception. But they also could just be symbolic in their like letters. They are just symbols after all, and I love etymology and I love reading letters back to like their meanings and stuff like that, so you can root the letters also back to that. So we have a P for Sagittarius. We have a, oh my gosh, I can't think of what they're called, seahorse, for actually, oh my gosh, it's reminding me of Capricorn's what do you call that, like the Cancer's the crab, Capricorn is the sea goat. So a lot of Capricorn energy I'm feeling off of that because of it landed in Capricorn, and it very much just reminded me of the sea goat. We even see, like right here, the sea goat, and it looks, you know, a lot like the seahorse. Interesting. So perhaps some Capricornic energy. You could know a Capricorn or meet one, or it could be just you are tapping into that part of yourself. We have a V for Pisces, which reminds me of that victory card. So maybe you have some kind of victory within the Pisces season, which is around about March. We have a C that is kind of in Aries, kind of in the like third quarter moon. So I always relate as well when they land in this section or this section. In this section it's like yearly energy. In this section I sometimes relate it to the moon cycle itself, so each month, within each month throughout the year. So that's where the C landed, right around about the third quarter moon. Which around about Pisces season, around about same, like kind of in between the third quarter moon as well, is an E. I'll put all the letters together at the end as well. Right around about Cancer and round about the new moon, we have another V, which again is reminding me of victory. You might reassess around the new moon, and this helps you reach your victories. As I said, we have the it could also just be surprising yourself, like it is a tower, the Eiffel Tower. But there could be travel, going on vacation in August, or just you could surprise yourself with something you're going to celebrate. We have Y, Q, and J in Virgo season, as well as this little like ice cream sandwich that's shaped like a bear. So that could be like a special treat. Treating yourself to some rest, I'm getting with the bear. Treating yourself to some you time. Kind of a period of reflection as well. We have a clear ball that landed kind of just outside, but still part of Libra. So gaining some clarity, perhaps round about Libra season, which is round about September. Apologies, October. But this was September. Around about October, gaining some clarity, perhaps because you took that time for yourself. And then Scorpio season, we have a Y and a D. Y could be like questioning something. D, I just got D-Day. So, and I did forget this T that's roundabout, heading towards the first quarter. It could be like teeing off. And for the yearly energy, we have an E here. We have a sun. So you're moving into a brighter period. Like things are going to feel a little bit better. You're going to reignite in some way, be inspired, and just feel a lot better. We also have an ice cream cone. It's also right around the full moon, along with this hello with the cherries. With the two flames, like there and the cherries there, that could be twin flame energy there as well. And we have this bottle cap with a dragon on it. Just like realizing your power is something I'm really getting, and really learning how to express yourself, how to get anger out in a healthy way as well. And it says here, I don't know if you can see it, share a legend. So that may be something that you are looking at and something you end up doing, because you are looking at, you know, legacies from family. I saw with the 10 of Cups. Oh, and I didn't see this either. So you have a star right around the full moon. So that can be about like shining, a time for healing as well. Things might come to the surface that you look at and heal. We have the ice cream cone, or the popsicle here. Which I'm getting with that like cycle, like popsicle. I'm getting like about letting go of the past, start some cycles ending, and new ones popping in. So beautiful, beautiful. Alright, well, we will leave this here. I hope you have a wonderful year. I would love to hear if anything resonates. Thank you so much for all the likes, comments, subscribes, and shares. They truly help get these messages out to all of those that they're meant for. I want to thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. And until next time, lovely folk,